Hello, my name is Spencer, the great-grandson of Dr. Charles Allen, and I'm also the cameraman, but I will pop up in random parts of the video. Be sure to check websites below for Allen Acres and almost Eden to shop for books, classes, and plants, and like and subscribe. Evergreen and the title of this video is Evergreen Vines of Allen Acres.
This plant has beautiful yellow flowers that smell so good. Its scientific name is Gelsemium sempervirens. There is a second species in far eastern Louisiana called Gelsemium rankini, very different from this one in that it does not have an odor and the flowers are different. The common name of this one is yellow jasmine, and very, very common, also reported to be used medicinally in the past, and one of the few plants around that's reported to be poisonous. Very easy to identify because of the gray wood of the stem and the opposite pointed leaves. Yeah.
We're going to go find some more plants and we're going to talk about them.
Two honeysuckles that are found in Louisiana. By far the most common is the non-native, this one right here. This is Japanese honeysuckle, Lonicera japonica, and the other one is the red honeysuckle, the Lonicera sempervirens. Now, they look a lot alike. They both have opposite simple leaves with pinnate major veins, and they're both evergreen. But if you flip them over, see the white on the underside of the red flowered one, and then the underside of the other one is greenish, a light green. So very different underside. Also, if you look carefully at the end of the red one, you can see the leaves are fused together right here. And if you can see it there and here, this is connate perfoliate. The leaves are fused together. You would never find that on the Japanese honeysuckle. You would only find it on the red flowered, the native one, this one that a lot of people want to grow for the pretty red flowers. And pretty much almost year round we have red flowers. This is February, we've had them in January. This one has white flowers that come on in starting in May, June, July. At that time, flowers are very pleasant smelling on the white one, and people have even drank the nectar out of the white one. The red one doesn't seem to have the nectar, but we get some hummingbirds visiting the red one. So Japanese and the native. Also, one more thing, and I don't have the plant here to show you, but sometimes the leaves on the Japanese one will get all cut up with a serrate margin. So we do have a picture of that, but it's not in that way right now. Later this summer, we'll get that way. So two very interesting vines, the honeysuckles. Here, you want them?
This is the cameraman speaking. We are heading to a new plant
Okay, every morning I do a newsletter, which is a plant, a moth, and a pond. Also, every now and then I include upcoming events. So to sign up, you go to our website, which is www.allenacresbnb.com. So all you have to do is search for B&Bs in Pitkin and you'll find us. But www.allenacresbnb.com. Top left, you'll see a place to sign up.
And also like and subscribe.
Of course, we're going over woody evergreen vines, and one common vine throughout Louisiana is the genus Smilax. I have two in my hand, two right here. We'll hopefully see a couple of more Smilaxes today. This one right here in my left hand is Smilax smallii, called upland bamboo vine. It's evergreen. There used to be Smilax lanceolata, which was a good name for it because look, the leaves are lanceolate shaped. Very, very important one, and the tips of this are very good edible, and it's a very, very common one on Allen Acres. We have a lot of that. We also have a lot of this other one. Notice that when you look at the top of the leaf, it can be green, various colors, but when you flip it over, look how white it is on the undersurface. Very white on the undersurface. This one is also very, very common. The two most common vines we have, two most common Smilaxes we have on Allen Acres. Now this one is not edible, not because of any poisonous or anything like that, but because it's bitter. So you don't want to eat the one with the white on the undersurface of the leaf. I guess you could, but it's pretty bitter. But there's a big difference between, look at the difference between the two right here. The one with the green undersurface is upland bamboo vine. The one with the white undersurface is the glaucous one for the two. So this one to me is perhaps the most driest, although I do see, as far as habitat's concerned, but I do see the upland bamboo vine also in very dry situations. So two Smilaxes. And like I say, we hope to see two more. Maybe later in our video series, we'll see some others at Cooter's Bog that we don't have here on Allen Acres. But these are two of the more common Smilaxes. Okay, this is probably the most common Smilax in the state. This is Smilax rotundifolia. The common name is common sawbriar. If you flip it over, see it's not white on the lower surface. It's a good edible, but it's small. But then it's very, very common. See the shape. We're going to hopefully see another one later that has a different variation of this called Bonanox. This is Smilax rotundifolia. Very, very common, and also and also a good edible. It's just a lot smaller than the one we had earlier, the upland bamboo vine. So Smilax rotundifolia. Okay, this is a fourth smilax. This one's Smilax bonanox. It has these unusual shaped leaves that are long like this. It kind of looks like rotundifolia, and some people say it has the same wetland ranking as Smilax rotundifolia, but I usually find it in wetter conditions, and the really identifying thing is that there are spines along the midrib. So I don't know if you can get the midrib here. Did you want to try to get the midrib? I don't know if you can get it. See, right down through there, there are spines on the midrib. This is Smilax bonanox. Our fourth Smilax today, and we should have one more. But Smilax bonanox has a very interesting long-shaped leaves. Sort of, I think there's a musical instrument called a lyre, L-Y-R-E, that kind of looks like that. And it's also, to me, it's always slightly wetter than rotundifolia when you find bonanox. So bonanox, smallii, glauca, and rotundifolia. So that's four smilaxes, and we're going to walk a little bit further and hopefully see a fifth one, humula. Okay, this is another smilax, but it's very different. First, it doesn't have arms. It doesn't have the spines, well, which are really prickles on the others. And this one is only about 2 to 3 feet tall. Also, the leaves are hairy. If you look at the bottom, they're covered. You can feel they're covered with hairs. This is Smilax pumila. Our early ancestors named it sarsaparilla vine. Now, it has no odor, so it can't be made into sarsaparilla. I've read that this looks like sarsaparilla, and the Europeans saw sarsaparilla brought back from the tropics to Europe. Then they came to the United States. They saw this vine, which looked like sarsaparilla, so they named it sarsaparilla vine. So kind of mislabeled common name for that. It does have oblong, not round, but oblong orange to red fruits. Very interesting one, but remember, this one's very different from the other smilaxes in that it doesn't have spines and it only gets 2 to 3 feet tall. So this is a very interesting one. We have quite a bit of it on Allen Acres and in the area around. So dry land, you'll find Smilax humula, which needs another name, but it's still stuck with sarsaparilla vine.
Look at it! Wow! And welcome to the leaf cutter kingdom. Be sure not to step on them or they will bite you.
No, they don't bite.
Leaf cutters will bite you.
You don't want to hurt them. That's the thing.
Yeah, but they still will bite you though.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Okay.
If you mess with them, they will.
Well,
so
I've lived here longer than you.
I know more about ants than you.
Okay.